Tongue Tied was a song in the second series of Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf is a comedy series set in space with a man evolved from a cat, a dead man, the last human being alive, and a robot. In the beginning, the TV executives said it would never work, it would never be a success. Well, how wrong they were. Making the video for Danny John-Jules' Tongue Tied single is something of a Red Dwarf reunion. Danny just called up the rest of the cast and asked them to come along.
84 months.
84 months?
84 months.
I got a funny feeling in my kidneys and my liver. My hands, they started shaking, and my heart began to pumping. My breakfast left my body. Darling, tell me something. Why do you make me tongue?
No, actually, he called me and said, "Do you remember me?" I said, "No." And he said, "I was on Red Dwarf." I said, "Come again?" And I said, "Oh, I remember you." And I said, "It'd be a pleasure to work with you, because the guy is such a really nice guy."
And we said, Danny, if it comes off,
man. If it comes off,
we want to come and do it, because like, we've always wanted to be like the Rolling Stones.
Yeah,
you know
but then it was a bit of a shock when it did come off, because then we had to come and do it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I only heard last night that I was actually required on set at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, me too, man.
The first job of the day is to film the ragga version of the song, with Danny playing Tabby Ranks.
Basically, this part of the story, it's like he's basically dreaming and that he's a big ragga star. Sort of, it's kind of like a Top of the Pops kind of feel, you know, you've got a lot of the ragga artists, you know, that are on Top of the Pops now, and sort of Joe Public's at home saying, you know, what's he saying? You know, but they just know, tease me, tease me, tease me. Oh, Shabba. So, I'm Tabby. Tabby Ranks.
The Tabby Ranks mix of Tongue Tied was in the can in a matter of hours. Next, it's on to the main event, the Tongue Tied video itself.
Well, basically, ever since I did it, I just, you know, most of the letters I ever got, they always, nearly every letter asked about tongue-tied, or they ask a specific line. What's the line that comes after Gadabble-diggle May? And then I'd say, oh, 5 years, trying to think of what it was. Basically, the line that everyone wanted to know was digestive system baby. Digestive system baby. I'm no fool. So now, you all know the secret of the cat's voice. Jockstrap. A size too small. Hey! Ooh! Tongue-tied. You know, the kids really wanted tongue-tied. I mean, I'm not doing anything that really that they sort of really didn't want to see. I mean, everybody knows tongue-tied. They've all seen it, you know.
Right.
Oh, this is gonna.
They're a little bit tight.
Oh. 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 These are 9.5, and I take a 10.
I've got 2 jackets.
Yeah, there's one big one and one small one.
What do you want?
A bit of a. What kind of character is he? Well, he's a mixture of kind of like 4 different people. When I actually created the character, and I thought the best way to get this cat to move, he had to move like somebody. So I thought, you know, James Brown. Wow! Hey! Ow! Yeah! 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 The look is really kind of Little Richard, basically. You know, Little Richard, nobody can sit next to it, right? No one. So, and then you had Richard Pryor, which is a kind of facial expressions, is Richard Pryor.
Not only is Danny performing in the video, he's directing it as well. So you're going to have a good time this afternoon?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Craig's going to be very miserable because Danny's the director, so we have to give
We've
Danny
got to
an
get going.
enormous
We've got to
amount
be
of
petulant.
unpleasant
You know.
stroppy. I'm going to be the major prima donna, capital P, capital D.
Yeah, and me, I'm going to be a major one too.